Assassin's Creed Mirage is, in theory, a game that a lot of old school AC fans have been asking for. But what is it really going to be like? Ever since the game got revealed, fans have been speculating on how far back to its roots AC Mirage will go. Will it be like AC1 with a new coat of paint, or maybe like Unity? Both of these thoughts were always a bit too ambitious, because at the end of the day, it's a lot more reasonable to expect it to be like AC Valhalla, with a bit more focus on the assassins, or well, the hidden ones, I guess. Expecting the game to be closer to Valhalla than Unity would have helped a lot with expectations, since I feel like when we saw the first gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, a lot of people got disappointed that it looked so similar to Valhalla. This game will be built on the bones of Valhalla, and if that's not something you want to play, then maybe you should just not play Mirage, since it most likely won't change enough for you to enjoy it. In my personal dream scenario, Mirage would be very similar to Unity, but just more polished, but that's not going to happen. Unity is high on my list of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, even if it was a bit rough at times. And something similar to that game would be incredible. But what I assume we're getting parkour-wise is going to be basically the same as Valhalla. Expecting to be different is the speed of Basim's movement. I feel like it would make sense that it's going to be faster and more agile than Eivor. I also expect the level design to have a much bigger focus on parkour, which I feel has been the biggest downside in the more recent AC games. I think the actual movements and parkour in the recent games haven't been that awful, though not good either, but the really bad parts has definitely been the way the map isn't centered around parkour. And there's a simple reason for all of this. The newer games haven't been focused on a single city, and they've had a lot more open areas in them. It's quite difficult to focus on parkour between rooftops when there aren't many rooftops around. So most things related to parkour seem to be the same in this game, but I do appreciate the pole vault thingy. I don't have high hopes for the parkour in the game so far, but something I feel very optimistic about is the focus on being an assassin. The gameplay trailer immediately has an assassin vibe, starting off with the iconic hidden blade sound and an air assassination. The rest of the trailer quite consistently stick to being an assassin by focusing on stealth. A big focus of the trailer is that you need to find a way inside a base without being seen. This seemingly gives you different options like bribing the guards, or you could just do it the old-fashioned way and kill them. How you do it doesn't matter. I just really like the focus on stealth and the options of tackling this obstacle. Hope this is going to be like the black box missions. I'm also hoping for a bigger focus on social stealth, but that is something I won't trust Ubisoft with until release, considering they did use social stealth in the marketing for Valhalla, and we all know how that turned out. Assassin's Creed Mirage is also going to be a small scale game, which is represented in the lower price tag of $50 instead of 70. And we know 70 is going to be the standard price for Ubisoft games moving forward. A small scale game is something I'm excited about, since that hopefully means they can get a more focused and lean experience, and that hopefully leads to an experience with more love and care to it. Outside of gameplay, I think the focus on actual assassins shows a lot more promise when it comes to the story as well. We have been sorely lacking in the assassin department when it comes to the recent AC games, and I think a good old-fashioned assassin story could do a lot to lift my spirits. I think this game is very promising from the trailers we've seen, but of course, we don't know how this is going to turn out, considering it's still Ubisoft after all. But if they go through with everything they've said, I think this game will be very good. I've been a fan of the Assassin's Creed games for a long time, and I'm not totally against the recent games. I don't mind the gameplay itself that much. I mainly dislike the lack of assassins, and also the bloated game design when it comes to Odyssey, and especially Valhalla. I'm just very curious on if all this is just marketing speech or something more. I guess that's it then. It has been quite a while since I made a scripted video like this, and I can't lie, there is a big chance the consistency of my scripted content is not going to change. But I am trying to be consistent with other types of content. I have recently started streaming on YouTube again, and I would love it if you guys check my streams out if you get the chance. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like and maybe even subscribe. If you have any feedback on what I should change or improve, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you guys, have a great day and goodbye.